Hello again, and welcome to the Corner Studio here in my garage. And I see it is indeed time for another episode of Friday Evening Camera Talk. This one is number 103. You notice I didn't hold up my teleprompter at the start of the show. It's out of order this week, so we're not even using one. We've got a little bit of stuff here to cover today. I have actually been out in the field twice this week, and I haven't had as much time to devote to lens testing, but we are going to look at some results from a little bit of lens testing with the 24-70 f2.8 Part 2 lens. So I got all that right. I was able to get that out. We're going to be testing it against the 24-120 f4 lens later in the program. And if you've already bought this lens like I have and your return periods run out on it, you want to just sign off at this point. You don't want to see the rest of the show. But anyhow, I'll talk about going out in the field. We kind of did one trip sort of local here, and it didn't really work out. We were going to take some marine traffic. There's a high promontory not really too far from the house, and one evening we set out. It was good light, and usually you can see some forest birds and some ships transiting and that kind of stuff, and we had golden hour coming up and got nothing. That's the way it is sometimes, but we did spend one day on the road this week. It was a long drive day back and forth, plus the hours we put in to drive to an adjacent county. And we did find salmon. The salmon migrations are on. Salmon are coming in from the sea, trying to get upstream, you know, the usual story. And we got some of that. So we'll be having a few clips of that interspersed here tonight on the show. But let's get down to business. This is the center of gravity here for our show. You see that the 24-70 2.8 Mark II is situated on the Z9. This is how I've been shooting this, and so I'm getting used to it. But if this lens can't crush another lens in testing, then you're just kind of subjectively saying, well, I really like this a lot, and I do like this lens a lot. But we're going to put it up against the 24-120, which I've praised this lens a lot on the program. It's an f4, as everybody knows. A lot of people shoot this lens. It's not a secret. The advantage you get with the 24-70 f2.8 is one f-stop, and you also have this nice internal zoom, which I'm really getting used to and enjoying. Your lens doesn't splay out like that when you're changing your zoom range, but you lose off the back end here. See, this lens keeps going when you get to 70. It keeps going another 50 millimeters, so you lose a little something. But I tell you what, we've had, you know, as I mentioned, we used our good weather to get out in the field this week, and I did not, other than just kind of anecdotally testing this lens, do much outdoors with it. But I have some in the studio tests, and I tell you what, I want us to have a look at those now. This is the 24-70 set at 24 millimeters. This is the 24-120 set at 24 millimeters. This is the 24-70 set at 28 millimeters. This is the 24-120 set at 28 millimeters. This is the 24-70 set at 50 millimeters. This is the 24-120 set at 50 millimeters. This is the 24-70 set at 70 millimeters. This is the 24-120 set at 70. So we just saw those clips, and you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious what people think about this matchup. The test itself, granted, it was just at the back wall, kind of limited in scope. I'll be taking this lens out in the field more and using it. I certainly do plan to walk around one of the little towns around here and get some clips. You know, cityscapes, this kind of thing. We're going to put this lens, what I'm trying to say, through its paces before I can really do a full review on it. But I got to say, it did not crush the 24-120 f4 on the computer when I had the files open and I'm looking at them right next to each other. I wasn't seeing a whole lot of difference really, and you would have kind of expected. You know, the price on this thing was a real firecracker, $2,800 about, and you would have expected some pop for the additional money over the 24-120. And I got to say, you know, I'm still pleased with this lens. The 24-70 is, you know, this is a real race car. It's kind of a moonshot lens. The motors, anecdotally speaking, the motors seem really fast. When you're focusing, it just locks right on your targets. We know we've talked about the internally, you know, zoom range where the lens doesn't telescope out. There's a lot of features about this lens that I really like. I just think I'm not going to tell anybody to hold hands with me and jump off a cliff, because you get a lot of bang for your buck here, and you're at the point of diminishing returns with this lens. It's very fine, very scientific. I've got nothing bad to say about it except the price, and you know, you just swallow if you want one and say it's going to cost that much. But as we always do on the program, we'll be back with this lens and visiting the output on it a bit more. And, you know, I'm going to kind of leave it there at this point. We thank everybody for attending, and we hope to see you again soon in another video. So, till then, take care.